In studio, Outasight. Welcome to town.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And you
Yes.
know, I can't really lay out the red carpet any better for you than offering like the warm North Carolina weather, because you're a New York boy.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing actually. It was getting a little cold in New York, so I stepped off the plane, felt the warm breeze, felt right at home.
On such a warm day, it's like 66 degrees in the middle of December.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The song is Outasight, and tell us how this whole this single came together.
Sure. Well, the song is "Tonight Is the Night," and I am out of sight.
Or tonight is the night.
Yeah, it happens because it's all rhyming together, so I understand completely. The song is "Tonight Is the Night," and you might have first saw it on the Pepsi ad during the X Factor, and then it went from there to me performing as a guest on the X Factor to now the song in itself kind of taking a life of its own. So I'm really just excited to share the song with people and have it get out there.
So what's that like performing on a show like X Factor, where you have like the former lead singer of the Pussycat Dolls, Nicole Scherzinger, and then this big record guy, L.A. Reid?
Yeah.
Are you sitting there going, all right, this is a big deal?
You named like the two people that like I thought about, but like you didn't even name Simon, who's like the enforcer of intimidation historically.
Right.
It was a trip. It's such a huge production to begin with, and that was my TV debut. So I didn't really know what to expect, and just to be a part of something that has so many viewers, and be introduced to so many people in such a manner, it was really. I was a little nervous, a little anxious, but certainly memorable, and so excited that it all happened still. I mean, it's just continuing to further what I'm trying to do. So. And
you got it on the Pepsi commercial with look at these names: Michael Jackson,
yeah.
Britney Spears, Kanye West, Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Your music is in pretty good company.
It's an amazing company, and I'm a big student of music. I'm a music nerd, self-admitted. So to be a part of such a cool campaign has been an honor.
Now you're a rapper. We may not necessarily know that from this particular song because it's kind of more of a dancey feel.
Sure.
So what is the rest of your music like?
Well, yeah, I mean, I rap, I sing. It's definitely pop inspired, but I'm inspired by so many different styles. So there's hip hop, and there's rock, and there's soul, and it's genre jumping, but it's never over. I think over anybody's head for sure. So.
But, I mean, you wrote a song that's like an anthem. I mean, look at all these songs, like the Right Rounds of the world, the I Got a Feeling, I Like It, Party Rock Anthem. These are all anthems.
Yeah.
So your song is just another huge anthem.
Thank you.
It's
an amazing feeling. When we created the song, we wrote the song. I wrote it with my boy Cook Classics, who produced the beat. He did the beat. I wrote the melody and the words and all that. We were just in the studio, just having fun, and we wanted to make a song that people could party to and just have a good time, because there's always different moods that music can bring, and so that was the kind of the thing we wanted to go for. And so I'm just glad to help.
So there was no big there's no big moment where you're like, all right, we have to put together this epic masterpiece. You were just hanging out and you're like, all right, let's just put together something fun. It wasn't rocket science. It was just kind of like a...
It never should be rocket science. I mean, it's making music. It's really the funnest thing ever. It's definitely not a job. I say I'm living a dream all the time, so I feel really blessed for the opportunity, and when I get a chance to get in the studio and create is where I'm just at, my most natural, just having fun, and can't overthink it.
Outasight is in studio. We've seen you on X Factor. Your song's all over the Pepsi commercial. Where are we going to see you next? Be it on TV, maybe a soundtrack in a movie. Earlier you were telling me off the air that your song is connected with that New Year's movie?
Yep, it's in the trailer for, it's actually like a double advertisement. It's for Di Serrano Liquor and New Year's Eve trailer in 2-in-1.
Look at that.
Shebang.
Smart.
Yeah, so there's that, and the video for Tonight Is the Night is definitely on TV. It's been climbing up, like the VH1 countdown and MTV, so that's really cool to kind of see the song on TV, and I grew up watching those channels, so now to be on them, so it's cool.
So now, I mean, again, we just mentioned you did the X Factor thing. Next thing you know, this song is going to be so big, because I'm saying it's like an anthem. You're going to hear it at sporting events. You'll be out with your buddies at like a football game or whatever. You're going to be like, That's right. You know? Or like see it on network campaigns, like network TV campaigns for like, you know, maybe coming up in the, you know, for the spring, you know, and then you'll be rubbing elbows with people at the Grammys. Like,
well, that's the plan, you know. Grammys are buzz for me. Definitely.
Maybe we'll see you performing on the Grammys. Maybe
that sounds like an excellent idea. Let's start that campaign now.
I mean, it'd be perfect. Tonight is the night, the Grammy Awards.
Boom. Yeah, it's just made to be, meant to be.
You're on Twitter.
Yes.
And you're on Facebook as well.
Yep. Twitter.com/Outasight. That's OUTASIGHT. And the Facebook is /IAmOutasight. So that's IAmOutasight. So hit me up, and I'm usually hitting people back, especially on Twitter. So I'm a friendly guy.
Before I let you go, one of the most obvious questions is, where did the name Outasight come from?
Well,
which is going to probably become the most asked question in any radio interview.
I get it a lot, and you know, basically, it's okay. I completely understand. You know, when you're a rapper, you have to have a rapper moniker, an MC name. Right. So originally, off the bat, my name was Outsight, which is out of sight without the A. And don't ever make up a word to be called like as your name, because it just never works. People are like, outside? So it was just not like, it wasn't going. So I somewhere along the way on this crazy journey, I became Out of Sight, and I've been rolling with it for a while, and that's me, Out of Sight.
Well, continued success, man. Love the record, and yeah, I'm going to be sitting at a Hurricanes hockey game. It's the song. It's Out of Sight.
I would appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks again.
Right. And tonight you're going to be at Mirage performing.
Yeah, I'll be at the Mirage. So come on by and hang out, and have some refreshments, and party with us.